Good evening wherever you are on this most pleasant evening. There has been a clamour to get inside the ground tonight for a much anticipated game. The roads outside of the stadium have been bumper to bumper with traffic. The car parks are full. There is a torrent of humankind making its way from the nearby station, and we expect every seat to be filled. An atmosphere of great expectation and excitement. And this must be amongst the favoured arenas of supporters all over the world. It really does have The referee's awarded a free kick. What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. So he's plotting something before playing it in. Turns and goes back. Hits one! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, Peter, I would say it was worth a try.
Hakimi. Davis. It's Benzema! Oh, that's a fine save!
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
Pass needed to be better than that, and he knows it. Davis goes on a charge down the left. Starting the game at a pretty decent tempo. Good idea, just poorly executed. And here's Mohamed Salah. Oh, well defended, that had to be done. Forward it goes. Foden. And that's a throw. No goals as yet. Davis. And here's Benzema. And he's there to cut it out. There really wasn't very much in that. Not far away from being a telling final ball.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Broken loose.
I can't speak highly enough of the keeper after that save. Can't stop thinking about it.
Ball's out. It'll be a throw-in again. Tries to get it forward quickly. Mohamed Salah. And it's Benzema. He's made sure that that won't get through. Hoists it forward. Now a chance to break. Nicely measured pass. He's there. Shot at goal! It's in!
Yeah, the pass was bang on, and he just had to ensure he didn't stray offside. The finish was actually bang on too.
A 1-0 lead established.
And that ought to be the trigger for a really exciting and entertaining game from here on.
And it's played forward, and now they can launch a counter. Forward it goes. Tries to get it forward quickly. It'll be a throw-in. Hoists it forward. And it's played forward. Battles to win it back. Davis. Well played, he saw that coming. Dashing forward at pace. He's through. Now can he finish? Chance! He's had a goal! And they've been caught out here. Oh, that is lovely footwork. We've reached half-time. And here we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight.
Well, they definitely won't be happy with that half. They seem to lack a bit of desire, especially going forward. It wouldn't surprise me to see a change or two.
And the second half gets underway.
Aruzatanke don't need to press the panic button just yet. They may have to tweak their setup first if they don't grab an early goal in this second half. They can't hold back though.
Tried to play it through.
Was too timid to make it through the defence. It'll be noted and improved upon, I'm sure.
Foden provides an outlet. The message is clear, none shall pass. Plays it out to the wing. Chooses to go back. Oh, he's found him in space, going for goal! It's in! A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control.
Puerto Moyo are so well practiced in the art of keeping the ball through wonderful passing and movement, and a real appetite to ensure it's reflected in their goal count.
So that's 2 now without reply.
That second goal has such a polarising effect on prospective moods. I mean, one team are under more pressure now to get the next goal, and the other will fancy their chances of turning 2 into 3. Aruzatanke making a fresh attempt to release someone in behind from back to front, and this is something different. I think they've got to make a statement now to say to their opposition, we're not giving up without a scrap, to give themselves the belief that this is recoverable.
And here's Mohamed Salah. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Gets wrestled off the ball. Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Benzema. Forward it goes. And here's Benzema. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Ball needed to be better there, it's a wasted chance. Benzema. And here's Mohamed Salah. And here, big chance! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Well, there are a few pockets of space that are being exploited, and they need filling, and fast.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Well, the referee's seen the board, and he's going to allow a double change to go ahead now. And it's Benzema. Oh, good shot. Mohamed Salah! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Mohamed Salah really must have felt he had the measure of the keeper then, but how wrong he was.
Dele Alli. He's got options out wide. Keeps everyone guessing. And that should be the keeper's. Half an hour gone in the second half. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Now it's chance! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Oh, it's so very disappointing, but they can't dwell on it. They've got to go again. Simple as.
Good challenge, he just stood firm. And here's Mohamed Salah. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Tries to get it forward quickly. Well, that's where he wants it. Oh, real danger here. Big chance! One-on-one! Well, the crowd clearly like what they just saw. Some real no-nonsense defending. Well positioned to make that interception. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. There's obvious upset over that challenge. You can see the players face to face. Let's hope this doesn't escalate. Mohamed Salah stands over the ball. He'll be looking to dink one in. There's not much doubt that this will be played into the penalty area. We'll try cutting inside here. Now it's Benzema. To get it forward quickly. He's through the middle. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Sané. Look at the defender bombing forward.
It's terribly unfortunate for them, and maybe we can attribute that to a loss of focus.
who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Well, that's something you don't expect.
And time is up. Fabulous entertainment, drama in spades, and no one would have argued with a draw, but they have lost it. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
I thought it lived up to its billing, Peter. Very competitive, open and entertaining, and a little debating room as to whether the outcome was fair.
That's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening. Well, a very good evening to you on what is pretty close to an ideal evening for football. There is barely a cloud evident. The world and his wife have gone to great lengths to be here for a match of great consequence and massive interest in these parts. Barely a breath of wind, so the football has no excuses for not being at its very best. The teams I know are pumped for this. They are fantastic scenes in the stands. There is a great sense of drama here, a great sense of excitement and expectation. Certainly this is a very, very impressive venue, quite a sight to behold. A mouth-watering game this between two very high-quality sides, a treat for everybody here.
Well, on the face of it, Peter, we would appear to have a high-caliber meeting with very little at stake. But then you consider a chance for one or two of the fringe players to get a look in, and this becomes a big incentive. It changes the dynamic. So there's plenty at stake for them, which will do no harm to the energy levels and the overall conviction, and hopefully the style of contest.
As you can see, we've already started here. Offside, yes it is. Well, some clever movement up front.
Yeah, they're playing with a false nine, and no one's really holding a fixed position up there.
How does that work?
Well, I think it's an attempt to just confuse this defence with constant interchange and different movement.
This could spell danger. Has a pop! He scored! There is the breakthrough!
Well, I think there's a few trying to claim offside, but he looks to have been on. Yeah, he was on.
A 1-0 lead established.
Yeah, this is also a chance to see what happens to their level of concentration from here.
Needed a better pass there. Hardly anything between the sides, and the score is 1-0. Oh, that's clearly not what he wanted to do. João Cancelo. He's not going to get that. And that has been cleared. He's left his man. He's got options out wide. Shapes to shoot! Oh, denied brilliantly!
The keeper really dug out his defence then. A magnificent effort.
Beautifully done. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Got a sight of goal here. Marco Verratti. And here's the chance to counter. Driving on now, what can they conjure from here? And they've been caught out here. Tries a shot! And he's there to make a great save.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra-sharp.
Neymar. Just brushed off the ball there. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Well played, he saw that coming. Fabian Ruiz. Chance to break. And there's a long ball. He's gone for it! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
All he'd be thinking is, please, ground, swallow me up.
João Cancelo. And now they can launch a counter. That'll be the final action of the first half. And here we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight.
Well, you obviously have to give credit to the front men for the half-time lead, but I think the midfield can really pat themselves on the back too. They work tirelessly for me.
Leading 1-0 at the break. And we are already promptly back underway. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Done very well to intervene. Neymar tried to play it through. Shoots! It's in! And there's the goal they've been looking for.
What a great finish, but how about the touch? It just allowed him to put the ball exactly where he wanted it, and the rest became a formality.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, at 1-0 this contest was still nicely poised, but now that it's gone to 2, mindsets are affected a lot more. Winning belief one way and that losing feeling the other.
And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Ruben Dias. Martinez. João Cancelo. Now it's Neymar. João Cancelo decides to play it back. And once more they can't get... Martinez! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Martinez really must have felt he had the measure of the keeper then, but how wrong he was.
Neymar has a pop! Yes! And the lead is extended still further. Really outwitted one-on-one. Once more, he gets the better of the keeper.
Well, how's that for composure, Peter? You can see the keeper tried to put as much pressure on him by staying upright, but it didn't faze him, not in the slightest.
3 without reply. This is becoming a stroll. Well, the crowd clearly like what they just saw. Some real no-nonsense defending. That'll be a throw. Another throw. And the through ball is intercepted. Hoists it forward.
That's just very well played. He can't hurt you with his back to goal, and he didn't go for the back heel.
He's in! Marquinhos goes looking.
Well, it seems obvious that the plan is to try and get their passing game going again, but not with that lack of quality.
Gabriel Jesus. Well, they can break here. Down by a lack of accuracy. And it's Dybala. Chance! And the ball's come out! João Cancelo. So 3-0 now, and surely there'll be no twists in the plot. It's a brilliant interception. Tries to get it forward quickly. Bruno Fernandes. João Cancelo has created one goal already. Whistle's gone, and they've got themselves a free kick. Looking to pull clear here. It certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. Pulisic! And that may well be that. That is that. Demolition, destruction, annihilation. They simply ran away with it. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Gilbert Chample will walk away happy from this with such a show of defensive solidity and maturity that's hard to upset.
All that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it for us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. Well, good evening wherever you are on this most pleasant evening. There has been a clamour to get inside the ground tonight for a much anticipated game. The roads outside of the stadium have been bumper to bumper with traffic. The car parks are full. There is a torrent of humankind making its way from the nearby station, and we expect every seat to be filled. An atmosphere of great expectation and excitement. Whistle's gone, that's foul. What a start, free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. And we have the first dead ball situation. He's gone direct. Oh, the ball's come loose. Oh, it's opened up nicely for him. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. It's a loose ball. Gets into some space. Finds himself eased off the ball. He's left his man.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Savic.
Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what are they trying to achieve?
Well, it's obviously a move to push the opposition wide men back and give them more to think about.
That's a throw. That's not going to go down too well with his teammates. Forward it goes. Goretzka. Goretzka. He's making good use of his strength there, just refuses to be out-muscled. With a delicate ball, and he just whacks it away. Hoists it forward. Well, that had to be more accurate. Savic. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Look, he's offering an apology to his teammate, who's clearly miffed at not being picked out despite making what looked like the right run.
Tries to get it forward quickly. Kane. Still goalless at the moment. And it's played forward. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Alvaro Tejero. And here's Kane. To the goalkeeper. There's a long ball. Tried to play it through.
Yeah, I mean, I think he did well to spot the run. He just didn't get enough behind it. It happens.
Savic hits that long. And the counter is on. Well positioned to make that interception. No goals as yet. Chance to shoot! Hoists it forward. Just brushed off the ball there. And it's half-time here. Both sides have drawn blanks. They have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Unspectacular, but solid, and that solidity could yet be the foundation for them to go on and win.
Interesting half, just missing goals, so don't be surprised if the second half brings a change to the scoreline at the break, 0-0. And we are already promptly back underway.
Puerto Mayo can feel really happy with themselves. The scoreline doesn't back it up, but they've played with urgency and purpose and can't afford to lose patience in this second half. They've got to persevere.
And it's Kane. A buccaneering run from the defender. Away from immediate danger. Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Another throw. Gets a good foot in there. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. So what can they conjure from this one? This is a great chance to take a lead. Kane with good energy in defence as well.
Well, they say that your front lads should be that first line of stopping the opposition, and I think he's taken it to another level.
And the shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Oh, that's a sparkling save, absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
And it's hoisted clear. Well, it's a safety in numbers approach to defending here.
Yeah, but dropping deep can bring more trouble.
Yeah?
Well, shots from distance and space in wider positions, besides the obvious issue of inviting most of your opposition high up the pitch.
Hits one! Just off target.
That's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then.
I've got changes here from both sides, in fact. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Right through the middle. Gnabry. Oh, well defended, that had to be done. Kane gets into a dangerous position. Kane. Coman. Goretzka. He's gone for it! They've done it!
Well, that defence just wasn't expecting their midfield to mess up then, so when they did, they were caught completely cold by such a swift breakaway and such a well-worked finish too.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
The perfect display, and the old saying comes to mind, when the going gets tough, etc.
And help's available out wide. And out it comes again. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Great chance here to level it up. This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. Lobs it in gently. Has a hit! It's there! That has certainly made things interesting.
Oh, I think the coach will really be annoyed with that. The players were still thinking about their goal and just got caught napping.
Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly. And now they can launch a counter. He's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Forward it goes. Out to the right. And it's Kane. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Goretzka. Chip through. Coman. Gets it back. They've played it short. Now it's Kane. Kane. Kante gets it out to the wing. Well, it's gone out again, and so we'll have a repeat corner. And that's been levered clear. We get a throw in.
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
Well played, he saw that coming. The final 5 minutes. It's come loose. He gets past his man. And the ball's come out.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Goretzka battles to win it back. Time added on, 4 minutes. Foden provides an outlet. Up to meet it! Harmlessly behind. Goretzka. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. A very good game of football. No winner, but both sets of fans have got their money's worth. Fine entertainment, and it ends all square. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, the Moyle certainly had some good moments, Peter. There were plenty of encouraging spells that more should have been made of.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. Good evening wherever you are on this most pleasant evening. There has been a clamour to get inside the ground tonight for a much anticipated game. The roads outside of the stadium have been bumper to bumper with traffic. The car parks are full. There is a torrent of humankind making its way from the nearby station, and we expect every seat to be filled. An atmosphere of great expectation and excitement. So what a stage for the players to take to here ahead of such an important game. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this, a capacity crowd here.
Well, under normal circumstances, this is a massive matchup, and I'm not totally in agreement with the view that friendlies tend to take the edge away. In my experience, if the opposition go at it full tilt, then you have to reciprocate. We'd like to see...
Oh, shooting chance! Superb goal!
What a start! And what a contribution from the main man. I had a feeling he might do something, given his reputation, but to do it like that, absolutely brilliant. I wasn't expecting that. Looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter.
That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Striding forward, facing goal. And a shot! Oh, he couldn't get hold of it.
Oh, I'm not sure what he had in mind, and I don't think he knew either.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Rodri. There has been just the early goal here, and it's 1-0. He gets past his man. Hits one! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Aimed in towards the centre. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Davis. Tries to switch the play. Hakimi. McTominay. Valverde. Davis. Pass needed to be better than that, and he knows it. McTominay, Valverde, Benzema, Valverde, and here's Davis. Rodri, just brushed off the ball there. Valverde. And it's Davis. Davis. Beautifully done. So who's he picking out? Turns and goes back. McTominay. Cleared away. And here's a corner. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Oh, this fella's as slippery as a needle the way he freed himself to score. I mean, for that defence, it was a case of now you've got him, now you don't. Brilliant.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Davis. Mbappe. Let down by a lack of accuracy. Davis. Moves it over to the other flank. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Benzema. Davis. McTominay spreads it towards the left, gets into some space, delivers a cross, and that has been cleared. Mbappe displaying his defensive capabilities there. That's no striker's tackle.
I think it's great to see that kind of application and desire from a forward who wants to help out his defence. I think, you know, any good team, really, your striker should be the first line of that defence, and he's delivering.
He's through the middle. Now it's Sané. And we've reached half-time. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
It has been a remarkable contest, decorated by goals, and two between them at half-time. Here we go again then. Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. Hakimi. Davis. Now it's Sané. It's a promising run he's making on the right. He's taking on the lot of them. Played in by Sané.
Aruzatanke making a fresh attempt to release someone in behind from back to front. And this is something different.
Valverde. McTominay. Benzema. Hakimi. McTominay. Needed a better pass there. Rodri plays a clever pass. That's put paid to a promising move. And it's Benzema. Benzema proving impossible to wrestle off the ball. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Sané has got himself a free kick. And that's going to be a booking. Hakimi. Valverde. Breaks on here. Mbappe. Davis. McTominay. Valverde. McTominay. Benzema. Out to the left it goes. Great leap! Yes! And they are cruising away.
Aruzatanke produced a lovely sequence of passes there. It's a terrific brand of football to watch, and importantly, it is a strong end product.
Time for a change in personnel. 3 without reply. This is becoming a stroll. good run. He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. And he is going into that little black book. And it's been taken straight back. And they win it back again. And here's Sané.
Sané really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Meets it first time! Just needed better contact.
Okay, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
And a header! And he's there to clear it. Forward it goes. This is quite a run, and he's not done yet. There are a few waiting for it. McTominay did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Going through. Chooses to go back. And it's played forward. Now it's Benzema. And he's surging through. And here's Sané. Ricardo Pereira attempts a clearance. So can they do it again? Has crossed the line, and it's a throw. Ricardo Pereira. So 3-0 now, and surely there'll be no twists in the plot. It's a fabulous position.
That's just very well played. He can't hurt you with his back to goal, and he didn't go for the back heel.
Has a pop! What a hit, the was firm. Good idea, just poorly executed. Time added on will be 2 minutes. Could move up a gear here. Hakimi. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Hakimi. And he's there to cut it out. And that's it. Demolition, destruction, annihilation. They simply ran away with it. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Yeah, looking back on this, the early goal had a big influence on what unfolded and allowed them to dictate with comfort.
All that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. Well, a very good evening to you on what is pretty close to an ideal evening for football. There is barely a cloud evident. The world and his wife have gone to great lengths to be here for a match of great consequence and massive interest in these parts. Barely a breath of wind, so the football has no excuses for not being at. Berati has given away a free kick. And it's played forward, hoists it forward. And he's made sure that that won't get through. João Cancelo. Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. João Cancelo. That's the throw. Dybala, Marco Verratti, Bruno Fernandes. Well, they've seen lots of the ball, time to go for it a bit of creativity and adventure. João Cancelo. Pretty cagey early on from both sides.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Acerbi.
Well, each team knows that they're still well below standard, and it's a question of which can find a way out.
Martinez. And it's Cancelo. João Cancelo. João Cancelo. João Cancelo decides to play it back. Big chance! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
Gaya. Jose Gaya going full steam ahead down the left flank. Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Fabian Ruiz drives it forward. Has a goal! That's a poor kick by the keeper, he's just given it straight back. Dybala goes up and over. Bruno Fernandes. Martinez. That's not going to make it. Neither side really getting hold of the ball. João Cancelo. Jose Gaya goes on a charge down the left. Chance! Goes for goal! João Cancelo. Forward it goes. Martinez, just the goalkeeper to beat. He's had a shot! Goal! He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Yeah, he just calmly faced the keeper and waited. It became a who blinks first situation. And for me, there was never any doubt as to who was going to come out on top.
A 1-0 lead established.
Yeah, and they know there's plenty of work left in this one, Peter, before they can actually say that the job is over.
It's a throw. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Martinez. Oh, no, that's not the ball he wanted. That'll be the final action of the first half. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football, but one that still had its moments. It ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now.
Well, it hasn't exactly got the plan so far, but there's no need to panic. There's still plenty of time to get back into this. As always, an early goal would help swing things back in their favour.
Well, we're already into the second period.
Punty Huerva don't need to press the panic button just yet. They may have to tweak their setup first if they don't grab an early goal in the second half. They can't hold back though.
Great strength, too strong for his opponent. He wasn't very far from making something happen by himself. Lovely to see.
Well, he had the chance to release it left and ended up making the wrong choice by going it alone. He just took on way too many there, and he's got to think about that a little bit more and make a better decision.
Fabian Ruiz. Going for goal! And they've been caught out here. Shoots! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Do I really need to tell you, Peter, that he has to do better, especially from there?
João Cancelo. Still chasing the game, trailing by one. Well, he acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Was too timid to make it through the defence. It'll be noted and improved upon, I'm sure.
Good idea, just poorly executed. Bruno Fernandes. What are you thinking?
Well, there'll be no accusations of a lack of effort. They're giving as good as they get when it comes to chances.
João Cancelo. Oh, great ball! Hits one! Really well taken goal. A two-goal lead and they're firmly in control. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, I think that defence there thought they were in good position and they had him where they wanted, yet somehow he's worked the scoring position when it didn't see him on. It's really crafty business, that.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Tries to get it clear. And he's straight offside. Defence can get it clear. Gets his head to it! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Well, as tests go, Peter, the keeper has just received an A+ grade.
Serbi. And he has been fouled there. That's a throw. And that has put paid to that. Marquinhos. Dybala. Spinazzola. Neymar. And here's Mauro Icardi. Kimmich plays it forward. And he's going long. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Gets away from his opponents. Oh, shooting chance! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Well, they're definitely going about things the right way, Peter. A goal soon can bolster energy levels now. Pontevedra can admit to being second best so far. They've not looked together enough and concentration levels are well down on the standard we expect.
Icardi. Acerbi. This is promising. Got a sight of goal here. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Now it's Dybala. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. He gets past his man. Cristiano Ronaldo. Shot a goal! Spinazzola. Tries to get it forward quickly. And time is up. No joy for the players, nor indeed for the loyal fans. It has ended in defeat. A thoroughly disappointing outcome. What are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, the surprise for me was seeing a team look so feeble in what is usually a strongly protected area. But the centre of their defence looked open and very, very unsafe.
Well, thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. Good evening wherever you are on this most pleasant evening. There has been a clamour to get inside the ground tonight for a much anticipated game. The roads outside of the stadium have been bumper to bumper with traffic. The car parks are full. There is a torrent of humankind making its way from the nearby station, and we expect every seat to be filled. An atmosphere of great expectation and excitement. So what a stage for the players to take to here ahead of such an important game. Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, on the face of it, Peter, we would appear to have a high-caliber meeting with very little at stake. But then you consider a chance for one or two of the fringe players to get a look in, and this becomes a big incentive. It changes the dynamic. So there's plenty at stake for them, which will do no harm to the energy levels and the overall conviction, and hopefully the style of contest.
And that gets things running. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Harry Kane. He's a deadly...
Going for goal! Tries to get it forward quickly. Played back in. Savic drives it forward. Rodri. Mbappe. Hoists it forward. Ricardo Pereira. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has reached...
Shapes to shoot! They've scored! First blood drawn. The purest possible contact. What a fabulous strike.
That is just the top drawer finish. He was always in control and couldn't have placed it any better.
Well, that has certainly made things interesting. Alvaro Tejero. And he's on a charge. Going through. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Up for the header! And that's caused a worry or two.
That's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then.
Ricardo Pereira. Just brushed off the ball there. Saka. Good idea, just poorly executed. It's come loose. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. And the ball's come out. And here's Kane. Chance to break. Savic gets it back. He's made sure that that won't get through. And it's played forward. Savic battles to win it back. Either side really getting hold of the ball. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Looking to break out here. Here's the through ball. And the shot! He's pulled off a fine save.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
Defending of the desperate variety. Alvaro Tejero doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Goes long. He's through. Mbappe! In it goes! And this is getting better and better. That's wonderfully done. Crisp hit, true finish.
Well, most of those go high and wide because of their difficulty. He made it look like he does it every day.
So that's 2 now without reply.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established. Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
So who's he picking out? That's a foul. Free kick's been given. Walker. Deftly done. And that has been cleared. Now the counter. Mbappe.
That's just an example of overcommitting, and they're fortunate for the quality of the intervention. It was vital.
That's a decent ball. Isak. That intervention was very necessary. And the referee brings the first half to a close. To review the first half.
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Here we go again.
Look, before they might get too carried away with thoughts of getting back into the game, they can't afford to slip up and concede another. The next goal becomes crucial.
Isak. Rodri.
Mbappe really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Savic. He's had a look. Kane. Kane with a shot. Back of the net. And the second half is off to a flyer. Even some of the opposing fans are clapping that. You just have to appreciate it.
You know, what was notable in that, Peter, was the fact that he didn't try to blast it. He chose placement instead and delivered a peach.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Scoring early in this half just takes the pressure off now and allows them a chance to be a bit more patient in trying to level things up.
Ball's loose, who's getting there? Timely intervention. Neuer gets it upfield. Alvaro Tejero.
This defence just doesn't trust itself to play a higher line.
Frighten the people getting in behind.
Yeah, absolutely. It just opens up the opportunity of not only strikers getting behind, but the runners from midfield too.
It's a decent-looking cross.
But this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
Jim, there's not too much subtlety or sophistication about this. It really is a question of needs must.
Well, there's no two ways about it. This is what they have to do.
He's making a real surge on the left. Good run, ultimately thwarted by an astute piece of defending. Crowd appreciates good football all round there. And here's Kane. He is not one readily to admit defeat. Don't be surprised if he tries that again. Has he picked him out? There are a few waiting for it. Some good play on the left-hand side now to profit from it. Now can he... Mbappe! Forward it goes. Ball's out on the left now. Done very well to intervene. Could move up a gear here. Oh, what a ball! It's come back out! And in it goes! Ter Stegen reacted well to the initial effort, but couldn't get it right out of the danger area.
That's just great play, Peter. A textbook example for any wannabe footballers out there on positioning and movement.
He's made it two, and no doubt he's hungry for more. Have got changes here from both sides, in fact. This has become one superb game of football.
Well, that goal just serves to give them the momentum and psychological edge now.
He's had a shot! It's in! And the comeback is complete!
Well, I think there's a few trying to claim offside, but he looks to have been on. Yeah, he was on.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
Mbappe.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Gets the better of his man.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
It's going to be another throw. Just a few more moments for them to hang on. Granit Xhaka. It's on has a hit! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
They're just lacking the cutting edge, Peter, and while that's fairly obvious, the rest of their attacking play is actually quite good.
Kovacic. Oh, the ball's come loose. Time added on will be 2 minutes. Good challenge, he just stood firm. And the referee brings it to a close. What a match, what a comeback. That is how to respond to adversity. Truly deserving winners. So there it is. What struck you most about that?
A tame first half when a turnaround wasn't looking good, and an excellent second when they found more than enough to do the job. Great comeback.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. Well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football. Conditions are absolutely splendid and the folk of this town have come out in their droves for this match. Why wouldn't they? It is an ideal circumstance for what could be an ideal game. Everybody has been attracted to it. It has been the talk of the town, and the buses have been packed, double-decker buses lining up outside. Coaches have carried thousands of away supporters here too, and all of it adds up to make a terrific and crackling atmosphere. The match, I think, will be quite a spectacle. Entirely unique. This place has something special about it. La Bombonera. Well, this is the perfect game for it. Goes to finish! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
Hernandez. Fabian Ruiz. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. He's had a shot! Forward it goes. Marco Verratti. Battling for the right to play in the early stages. Foden. And it's got through. Gnabry proving impossible to wrestle. Goes for goal! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Oh, I'm not sure what he had in mind, and I don't think he knew either.
Marco Verratti. Still goalless at the moment. Foden. And here's Gnabry. There's the shot! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
It's easy to say it, but difficult to stop it when runs in behind are being made like that.
Foden. Oh, well defended, that had to be done. Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo, and he's on his way!
Well, I don't think it was the wisest option, Peter, once he got into that position. It's not as if he didn't have people nearby.
And the counter is on, and it's played forward. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Marco Verratti.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Gnabry. And that's been won straight back. Well, the crowd clearly like what they just saw. Some real no-nonsense defending. There are a few waiting for it. Has a pop! It's anyone's ball. So who can spark this game into life? Fabian Ruiz. Tries to get it forward quickly. He's made sure that that won't get through. Verratti. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. That intervention was very necessary. Oh, he's not going to get that. Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. He gets past his man. Quick glance, hits one! He's got away with one there. And this could be the final action of the first half. And that has been cleared. Nice touch. Over to the left. And he's cut it out. Clears it out of harm's way. The half-time whistle goes. So now the team has broken through, but certainly not for the want of trying. It's been an interesting game up to now, but still goalless. Interesting half, just missed. That's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. Nearly. Cristiano Ronaldo. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. He is not one readily to admit defeat. Don't be surprised if he tries that again. Here it comes. Going through. Turns and goes back. Marco Verratti.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Timely intervention. Cristiano Ronaldo. Cuts it out. Ball is over the line. Just brushed off the ball there. Gnabry. Done very well to intervene. Gnabry. Well read, he sorted that out. Marco Verratti. Ronaldo drives it forward. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. Now a chance to break. Nicely measured pass. Oh, real danger here. Big chance! Just took too long getting forward.
Peter, the best counter-attacks are pacey and incisive, we know that, and that one never really got going.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Marco Verratti hoists it forward. He's got away. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Marco Verratti. Gabriel Jesus. And it's Verratti. Fabian Ruiz. Well, they could break here. It's a good run down the right. Where could this lead? And it's played forward, cut out in the nick of time. Daya. Questions were asked, but he's given the answers.
Pontevedra merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
Kings it out wide.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Forward it goes. It could be in here. Brought forward. What does he try from here? He's had a go! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Oh, that's an excellent try, and once he picked it up, he headed forward with real intent.
Gabriel Jesus. Oh, sweet feet. He's on it. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, what about that? And that might well be that. Just so calm under pressure.
Gabriel Jesus really showed good strength there. Held his man off, didn't let himself get bullied, and got his effort away. Maintained control.
Deadlock broken. It's 1-0. And it's Gnabry. What an adventurous run from a defender. It's a loose ball.
Look, with time running out, they have to get the ball in the penalty box, and if it means a long punt, then so be it. They've got to give themselves a chance.
He's got away.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
Brings it forward. He's through, now is he in? And the referee brings it to a close. Terrific contest. It really might have tipped either way. The margins were tiny, just a goal in it, but that was enough. So a dramatic game decided in its very last moments.
Well, I just think that determination and persistence has paid off handsomely to squeeze the win out of a draw. Sometimes it comes down to grit and desire and the stubbornness to keep plugging away. And this has been great staying power.
That's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening. Good evening wherever you are on this most pleasant evening. There has been a clamour to get inside the ground tonight for a much anticipated game. The roads outside of the stadium have been bumper to bumper with traffic. The car parks are full. There is a torrent of humankind making its way from the nearby station, and we expect every seat to be filled. An atmosphere of great expectation and excitement. One glance and you know where we are. It is one of the most recognisable arenas for the beautiful game in the world. And boy, does it add to the occasion. Shoots! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, that's why we all say indecision is fatal.
Davis. Davis. Benzema. That's not going to make it. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to save from up here, I know. Bruno Fernandes. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Bruno Fernandes. And here's Mauro Icardi. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. It out wide now. It's a brilliant interception. Mohamed Salah. Benzema plotting from out on the right-hand side. Tries to switch the play. Davis tries to get it forward quickly. Let's put a stop to that. Now it's Neymar. And it's Neymar. Real chance! Benzema. Davis. Benzema. Bruno Fernandes. There's the through ball. Benzema! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Aruzatanke really have been deserted by their composure and allowed frustration to take over, and it's not a good sign.
A little short of forward momentum, lacking thrust. Acerbi. Bruno Fernandes. Neymar. Could be a chance here. It's broken loose. Surely, he's gone for it! And real danger here. Turns and goes back. Going for goal! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Mauro Icardi did give it a fair old crack, and he'll be encouraged to step up again.
goals as yet.
Aruzatanke have pushed both fullbacks into quite advanced positions here.
Yeah, that's interesting. So what are they attempting to do?
Well, it's a bold attempt, in my opinion, to occupy the opposition in a way they're not expecting.
Forward it goes. Neymar. No, that's not the ball he wanted. And it's Cancelo. Davis gets his foot in there. And the half-time whistle goes. So both sides have drawn blanks. They have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. So there was the first half.
What an end to the half, Peter. A lot of the best action of the half coming at the very end, and I get the feeling the second half may well start in similar fashion, as we'd love to see this momentum maintained, so I'm looking forward to what's to come.
So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Champu clearly have been the better side for me. Yeah, I know the score doesn't quite reflect it, but if they go about their game in the same manner as the opening 45 minutes, things really should improve.
João Cancelo. And here's Neymar.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Hoists it forward. Bruno Fernandes chooses to go back. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Well, the defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. He's got away, and he's onside. Gets it back. And it's played forward. It's a bit of penetration to go with all this possession. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. Now it's Neymar. Bruno Fernandes. Defending of the desperate variety. Mohamed Salah. And here's Neymar. That'll be a throw-in. Plays it back. Neymar in for the follow-up. And it's been taken short. Well positioned to make that interception. Benzema. Well, they've seen lots of the ball. Time to go for it a bit of creativity and adventure. Good idea, just poorly executed. Neymar. João Cancelo.
Champu showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
Lobs it in gently. Here it comes. And he's cut it out.
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
He's made sure that that won't get through.
Aruzatanke merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
He's got options out wide. Oh, that is asking for trouble. This could fall anywhere.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Oh, that's nice. They need to get it in quick.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
João Cancelo.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Benzema. What an adventurous run from a defender. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. A frustrating game for attackers on either side. They hardly had a sniff. Defence is broadly in charge, and it has finished goalless. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, neither side could get over the line here. Perhaps one team might be happier, but at the final reckoning, it's honours even and no complaints.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening. Good evening wherever you are on this most pleasant evening. There has been a clamour to get inside the ground tonight for a much anticipated game. The roads outside of the stadium have been bumper to bumper with traffic. The car parks are full. There is a torrent of humankind making its way from the nearby station, and we expect every seat to be filled. An atmosphere of great expectation and excitement. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely picture perfect for a game of this nature. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this, a capacity crowd here.
Well, on the face of it, Peter, we would appear to have a high-caliber meeting with very little at stake. But then you consider a chance for one or two of the fringe players to get a look in, and this becomes a big incentive. It changes the dynamic. So there's plenty at stake for them, which will do no harm to the energy levels and the overall conviction, and hopefully...
Shoots! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
That's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then.
Good challenge, he just stood firm. And he's away. Oh, great, has a hit! He scored! There is the breakthrough!
Oh, what a cracking goal, but a cracking touch as well. That's what made it for me. That's brilliant play all round.
So, a breakthrough already. Lobs it in gently. It's a promising ball. Danger averted for now. Gnabry. Decent progress down the left. And it's Son Heung-min. Hardly anything between the sides, and it's 1-0. And they've been caught out here. He's through and all alone. Big chance. That is simply superb. He's got himself a peach of a goal. Smartly deceptive, what quality.
Oh, it's lovely to see the art of disguise alive and well, but the keeper straight into no man's land.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Ricardo Pereira, very firm in standing his ground there. It is a tough, full contact. He's had a goal! And in it goes! And they get themselves in front! He was urged to shoot, and he duly delivered.
Yeah, I really can't say enough as to how good the final ball was. It took the defence out of the equation for that split moment, and the damage was all done.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Looks to dink one in. Here it comes. Battles to win it back. That's one way of trying to make things happen. There's a few who could follow that example. Can't get the better of his opposite number. Has a hit! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Managed to get it away. That's gone a long way up and away. That's a throw. It's a good foot in there. Good run down the left. What can they make of it? Son Heung-min tries lifting it over.
Son Heung-min really just wasn't quick enough then. Well, his thinking certainly wasn't. Didn't make use of what I felt were some very good options.
That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Son Heung-min. Gnabry. Goes for goal! He scores! And already they're looking to run away with it. Oh, whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel. His second of the game, and an eye now for the hat-trick. So the lead now is 2.
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh air, Peter, and now they can fill their lungs and just blow them away.
Gets it back. Well, the defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. He's through, now is he in? He is not one readily to admit defeat. Don't be surprised if he tries that again. Plays it out to the wing. It's a decent-looking cross. Rodri with the clearance. Son Heung-min. Foot in. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Cuts it out. Ricardo, chance! It's in! Deep into first half stoppage time, a crucial goal!
It's a keeper's nightmare, Peter. He just couldn't pick up on it until it was way too late, having so many bodies in front of him.
This... The referee brings the first half to a close.
It's kind of a hard one to call, Peter, isn't it? I mean, from what we've seen so far, both sides have provided ample evidence that they can add more goals, and I'm sure their respective managers have reminded them that the next one will be pretty crucial. So it's going to be interesting to see how the teams come out for the next period.
Oh, time to catch up. Son Heung-min! And the keeper barely had to move.
Son Heung-min usually is so good from that range. He didn't quite connect as he can, though.
Forward it goes. Just brushed off the ball there. Some good play on the left-hand side now to profit from it. Regardless of the outcome, it is good to see someone running at the defence like that. Tries to get it forward quickly. Get a throw in. And here's Son Heung-min. Shot at goal! Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
The keeper is trying to organise his defence here. He knows this could be pivotal.
This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. Going for goal! Good, strong hand by the keeper. That's a fine save.
Absolutely terrific, terrific reflexes. Goalkeeping at its very best.
And the chances keep on coming. They're awarded another corner. And a header! Oh, that's a terrific save from the keeper.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
Has a goal! Oh, great save, real class.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
And that's been levered clear. Out to the left it goes. And here's Son Heung-min. Son Heung-min, more than happy to take the muscular approach. Let's put a stop to that. With a delicate ball.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
Now, this isn't the time to talk about risks now, Jim, is it? They just have to hurl everything at it and hope for a break.
Well, there's no two ways about it. This is what they have to do.
Has a pop! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
That was created because of good, lively movement, which pretty much dictated the pass.
And it's Gnabry. Oh, he's found him, and the finish! It's anyone's ball. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Breaks on here. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Now, they're guilty of lacking inventiveness here. It's all broken down. And he's cut it out.
Well, De Moyo are looking to make this one safe. They want to reduce the risk.
He spotted the run and played him through.
Well, De Moyo are clearly looking to kill this game off. It's keeping the ball away from the other end too.
Son Heung-min. He could be in here. Chooses to... And the shot! Oh, taken with style. They have hauled themselves right back into it. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, I think two keepers would have had a hard time keeping that one out, never mind one. There was real venom in the strike and clear composure from the placement.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. We have ourselves a real game here.
Well, that goal just serves to give them the momentum and psychological edge now at this stage, but for me, they've got to chase a winner. You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Hoists it forward. Gnabry.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing.
There's only one word for this, it's baffling. That team needs to figure out where the ball needs to be, and it's not there.
He's gone for it! And that's it. What a game, wonderful stuff, and the right result. Neither side really deserved to lose. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, Moyle can always take more positives from a result like this. Yes, there is some tidying up to do, but some real promise too.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. Well, a very good evening to you on what is pretty close to an ideal evening for football. There is barely a cloud evident. The world and his wife have gone to great lengths to be here for a match of great consequence and massive interest in these parts. Barely a breath of wind, so the football has no excuses for not being at its very best. The teams I know are pumped for this. They are fantastic scenes in the stands. There is a great sense of drama here, a great sense of excitement and expectation. This place simply a monument to the game. So much prestige, so much pride, so much passion whenever football is played here. Two high-profile, high-caliber teams. This is a welcome event for all these supporters.
Well, get ready for some high-grade football, Peter. Two strong teams, as you say, full of wonderful individual talent. And we have every right to anticipate some really entertaining football. As to whether we'll see a high score...
He's had a shot!
Oh, it's die-hard defence and the willingness to put his body on the line. Very impressive.
More than happy to take the muscular approach. Tries to get it forward quickly. And that's been won straight back. Savic.
Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what do they try to achieve?
Well, it's obviously a move to push the opposition wide men back and give them more to think about.
Jordi Alba. Saka conjuring up some magic on the right-hand side. Gets it back. Saka not easily shrugged off the ball. Alexander-Arnold. Ball is over the line. Ball's out once more. That'll be a throw-in. Cut out in the nick of time. Big chance! Goal! He was so alert to the possibilities there. Great stuff.
Well, as they say, Peter, if you don't speculate, you won't accumulate. And we've just witnessed a player who was rewarded for his willingness to take a risk, as cunning as it comes.
Deadlock broken. It's 1-0.
Well, just listen to the reaction. I think you can hear the approval from the support all around the stadium.
And here's Neymar. Neymar plays it out to the flank. And it's Neymar. Good challenge, he just stood firm. That's good progress he's made on the ball. Where to next? And they've been caught out here. Gets away from his opponent. What a ball this has turned out to be.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
Neymar. It has got through to him. He's gone for it. And it's hoisted clear. That intervention was very necessary. Just brushed off the ball there. Jordi Alba. Bruno Fernandes. Jordi Alba is charging up on the overlap. Hits one! Neymar goes short. Oh, sweet feet.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
He's made sure that that won't get through. And it's played forward. Bruno Fernandes. Jordi Alba. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Going through. And the shot! They score!
And it's another really good show of character. I love the spirit and togetherness they muster. Never know when they're beaten. Champu produced a lovely sequence of passes there. It's a terrific brand of football to watch, and importantly, it is a strong end product.
That has certainly made things interesting. Shapes to shoot! It's in! And they get themselves in front! That was easy, almost too easy.
Yeah, it looks simple, Peter, but it requires intelligent use of space and good understanding to pull it off.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? João Cancelo. João Cancelo. That could be a big one. His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Yeah, and all engineered, Peter, by some smart running and movement. That's already something to admire, but how about the pass? Just one.
That's surely a foul. Free kick. So the last big chance perhaps before half-time. He's gone direct. Oh, he's hit the bar! And we hit half-time. And it has been a pretty crazy game so far. The game played out in extraordinary fashion and the scoreline underlines that.
It's kind of a hard one to call, Peter, isn't it? I mean, from what we've seen so far, both sides have provided ample evidence that they can add more goals, and I'm sure their respective managers have reminded them that the next one will be pretty crucial. So it's going to be interesting to see how the teams come out for the next period.
What a good half. They've gone blow for blow, and it's 2-2. Already up and running for the second half. Jordi Alba. João Cancelo hoists it forward. It's come loose. And it's Cancelo. Turns and goes back. Chance! Oh, what a wonderful stop!
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
Alexander-Arnold, great run on the overlap here. Regardless of the outcome, it is good to see someone running at the defence like that.
Well, we don't need to guess that they expect plenty of ball into the box.
It's quite a crowd scene in the middle now.
Well, it's a situation that requires resilience now and plenty of fighting spirit. It has to be matched.
Forward it goes. João Cancelo. Neymar. Neuer can pick that up. Saka set up one goal so far. Still going. Where to next? Savic. Saka. Driving on, he could shoot here. Oh, hits one! And in it goes! And they're back in front! Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
It's a simple game. A striker's job is to find the space as often as possible, and he did exactly that.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. And it's Cancelo. Got a throw in. Oh, really good feet from him. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
I think it's great to see that kind of application and desire from a forward who wants to help out his defence. I think, you know, any good...
Has a hit! And the ball's come out! Bruno Fernandes.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Well, they've seen lots of the ball. Time to go for it a bit of creativity and adventure. Whose ball? Who's going to get that? Tries to get it forward quickly. Good ball, it's found its top. Real chance! And that could come back to haunt them.
Well, the level of urgency is shot up, and that's promising. Now to maintain it.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Change being made here, presumably to tighten their defence.
Look, only time will tell now if this is the right decision, but at least the manager hasn't dawdled. You know, he's reacted quickly, and it needed that.
Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Jordi Alba. Timely intervention. Cleared away. Out for a throw. Has a pop!
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Goes for goal! It's anyone's ball. Oh, that is asking for trouble. This could fall anywhere.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
Spinazzola. Alexander-Arnold. Oh, he's broken through. In with the challenge. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Yeah, it's safe to say that they just need to manage this to secure the win now.
Tries a shot! Goes direct to the front line. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. A fine advertisement for attacking football, a really entertaining game. So many talking points. In a way, a shame anybody had to lose. Your reflections then, Jim?
Champu just may have felt a little extra pressure in front of their own fans that caused a nervousness and tension.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening. Well, a very good evening to you on what is pretty close to an ideal evening for football. There is barely a cloud evident. The world and his wife have gone to great lengths to be here for a match of great consequence and massive interest in these parts. Barely a breath of wind, so the football has no excuses for not being at its very best. The teams I know are pumped for this. They are fantastic. Has a goal! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
It is quite a run he's making here. He gets past his man. Tries to dink it in. Chance! And he's there to make a great save.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class rage.
Isak. Nicely measured pass. Well, that's where he wants it. Savage. Plays it through. A chance! Over it comes. And he's there to clear it.
Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what do they try to achieve?
Well, it's obviously a move to push the opposition wide men back and give them more to think about.
Looks to clip it forward. Pumps it into the area. It's a goal kick. Alexander-Arnold. And here's Kane. That's a bad place to challenge. What's he giving? And the referee has given a free kick just outside the box. And we have the first chance from a dead ball. He's gone direct. Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Alexander-Arnold did give it a fair old crack, and he'll be encouraged to step up again.
He's not played the ball, that's a foul. Oh, off the bar! Decent hit from there. Endeavour from either side, not much of it in the vicinity of either goal.
Yeah, those longer balls forward are definitely having more of an impact, something that should have been resorted to before now. That's just very well played. He can't hurt you with his back to goal, and he didn't go for the back heel.
Saka is a clever pass. However, wants to play it back. And here's the chance to counter. Rodri. Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. Isak. Mbappe. Out to the left it goes. Gets into some space. Plays it in. tried to get his head on that, but couldn't score.
I have to commend the wing play, but I have to condemn the defending. They've got to stop the cross.
Goes long. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Pressure stays on, it is a corner. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Has he picked him out? How about a shot? Kane finds himself offside. And it's been taken straight back. Mbappe, deftly done. Hoists it forward. Kane. Rodri. Forward it goes. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Plays it out to the wing. Mbappe drives it forward. And the whistle goes for half-time. So another team has broken through, but certainly not for the want of trying. It's been an interesting game up to now, but still goalless. And after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change perhaps after half-time. Well, the action has already resumed here. 0-0 then, and we're back underway. Mbappe has a pop! Goal!
Well, that's what the top players do. The ability to seize the initiative at crucial times in the game. And now this second half has a completely different outlook.
Oh, that was such a smart exchange of passes, and it took so many defenders out of play in one quick movement. Wonderful goal.
Chance! He scored! He was urged to shoot, and he duly delivered.
Kane was the obvious danger man here, and yet he was afforded way too much freedom. I think he was gifted that goal. His reputation should have been warning enough for them.
Rodri. It's and the finish! So that won't count.
Yeah, the referee hadn't spotted his assistant's raised flag. He has now, so he's ruled the goal out for offside.
Disappointment and relief on either side.